Teacher Talking Sports, what it does, what do, how we live in 1 week from today, December 9th. The Heisman Trophy winner will be announced. Now, it was really between three quarterbacks as of yesterday: Jayden Daniels of LSU, Michael Penix Jr. of Washington, and Bo Nix of Oregon. Washington and Oregon played each other. Kind of was to believe that the loser of that game might eliminate their chances, and Washington prevailed, capping an undefeated regular season, and we'll see them reach the college football playoff. Meanwhile, Jayden Daniels' LSU team lost 3 games. I believe they were ranked 13th in the latest college football playoff, but they do not have a college conference championship game, and we'll wait to see what bowl they get into. But now the debate is between Penix and Jayden Daniels. If we compare their numbers, so this is Jayden Daniels' stats on the year via his college football reference page. We see 72.2 completion percentage, 3,812 yards, 40 touchdowns to 4 interceptions, and amazingly, an 11.7 yards per pass attempt. Incredible. His last 3 games, 13 touchdowns, no interceptions. That Alabama game, they did lose at Alabama. Did throw an interception, but still completed 5 out of 8 of his passes. Well, 15 to 24, 62.5%. Also ran for 163 yards and a touchdown. I mean, look at his rushing numbers on top of his passing numbers. 1,134 rushing yards, 8.4 yards an attempt, and 10 touchdowns. Let's compare that to Michael Penix Jr., who on this season completed 65.9% of his passes, 4,218 yards, 33 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, 9.1 yards per attempt. And since that first Oregon meeting, he hasn't been spectacular. We see the Oregon State game, he completed less than half his passes, only a little more than half against Washington State. USC, yes, he did complete 73.3%, but that's one of the worst defenses in all of college football, and nowhere near the rushing ability of a Jayden Daniels. Of course, sacks count as negative yardage in college football, so negative 18 rushing yards and 3 rushing touchdowns. If we could look at ESPN's QBR metric on a scale of 0 to 100, Jayden Daniels leading the way at 95.6, way ahead of Bo Nix, who's second at 90.9. You see Penix Jr. at 10th, 83.3. So it depends. Do you take that much into a player's record, his school's record, when deciding who is the Heisman Trophy winner? There's been plenty of guys who have lost 3 games and been named the Heisman Trophy winner. We've seen it. I think the most recent was Lamar Jackson in 2016. His Louisville Cardinal team lost 3 games, still went on to win the Heisman. I believe 12 players in all have lost 3 games and won the Heisman, so Daniel's looking to be the 13th. Of course, Penix Jr. helped guide the Washington Huskies to a college football playoff berth, undefeated regular season. But if you go by the numbers, I think Jayden Daniels has to get it. Penix Jr. was named the Pac-12 Conference Championship MVP, but it wasn't a otherworldly performance. Did throw an interception, and Jayden Daniels, yes, he lost 3 times. 2 of them are to schools who might make the college football playoff. If Alabama were to beat Georgia, they'd probably be in. Florida State wins tonight against Louisville, they'll be in. The other loss was to Mississippi State, and I believe LSU scored 49 points. So gave up 55. That was just a bad defensive effort. But let me know in the comments, are you taking Penix Jr. because his team is undefeated? Or are you going with the overall dynamic ability of Jayden Daniels? Both teams have 2 stud wide receivers, so it's not like one has a distinct advantage in who they're throwing the ball to. But let me know in the comments who you would like to see win the Heisman. I got to go with Jayden Daniels. Anyhow, don't forget to subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to subscribe. Like the video, share the video, hit the bell for notifications. I'm out.